Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? It is kind of rainy out here. I've been getting rained on. It's starting about 10 minutes late because I did get stuck in traffic on 183 coming into town. If you are headed into Austin on 183, it is backed up pretty bad, all the way up to Cedar Park. So beware if you're on 183. They do have a fender bender that has turned into something more than a fender bender. What's up, Andrew, Butterfly, Storm Chaser, Texas Cutie? I can't pronounce Girasol. I can't pronounce it. I've tried, can't do it. What's up, everybody? 6 days until the election. What are we doing? Holy moly. 6 days, man alive, and I'm telling you, there was some news that came out yesterday from my good friends over at InfoWars that there are some false flag attacks that are being planned. A lot of people will say that is absolute bullcrap, but I'm telling you, how many times have we had to say Alex Jones was right? So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Excuse me. We'll see what happens. Hopefully not. But I'm going to tell you guys, I am worried about what's going to happen with the election. Not only the days leading up to the election, but election night and thereafter. If Donald Trump wins, which I think he will, the left is going to lose their absolute minds. They're going to lose their minds. And then what? Let me get my camera on for a sec here. Camera front. Let's see here. Did it turn on? There it is. All right. There's my ugly mug. So, yeah. If Trump does win, things are going to get bad, I think. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. We all see that we all see how the left can get and how violent that they can get. Let's see what we got going on out here this morning. I don't think anything's happening. Yeah, they're actively losing their minds right now, to be quite honest with you. They are actively losing their minds. Let's see here what we got. Let's see what calls are out there this morning. Oh man, we got a rollover accident on Howard Lane, wires arcing out on Ben White. And that's about it right now, so hold on, well, I gotta end the intro music. There we go. Why do I not have audio on? Why is my scanner not playing? Interesting. Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning, Doug. Good morning, sir. I prefer to be called Rubbish. Doug is now named Rubbish. Doug, you're not rubbish, my friend. You are excellent. So, there we go. All right, now my radio's playing. Hey, good morning, Killer Carla. So, an absolute sad thing happened yesterday. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the news around here. Zero Foxtrot, good morning. There was a stabbing in Manor High School yesterday. Thanks, Doug. There was a stabbing in Manor High School yesterday. A very, very sad thing happened. The victim was a special needs student who was nonverbal, And, oh, now I see what you guys are saying. Yes, because Biden called us garbage yesterday. I remember. Now I know what you're talking about, Doug. I forgot about that. Biden called all of the Trump supporters garbage yesterday. I think he's just had his Hillary Clinton deplorable moment. I think he has just had his Hillary Clinton deplorable moment. So, yeah. So, anyway, stabbing yesterday, Manor High School. Such a sad thing. I don't have too many details about it, but I will tell you that the victim that died was a nonverbal special needs student, and I mean, it's heartbreaking. His family, I can't imagine. In other news, I know you guys have seen my stories on City Ambulance, and last night I had a person reach out to me that is with City Ambulance, and I've been talking to get some more details and kind of nail down what's happening inside of that company. I do have the details of what actually happened during the suicide that happened on Sunday. It is a very sad thing that happened. I have not been able to confirm the facts that I'm about to tell you, other than I do think that he is correct. I did talk to this guy for quite some time, and I did verify that a person with his name is actually in management with this company. Here's the thing. This man... oh, and by the way, I am going to be talking to the family of the man that committed suicide in the ambulance. Apparently, the paramedic or the EMT that did commit suicide, he was having some pretty bad issues. According to the family, he was having some pretty serious issues in his life, and I guess it became too much. And just so I'm clear, I am not blaming City Ambulance for his suicide. Not at all. We all have issues, and so they were driving down the highway. He was in the very back of the ambulance. He was in the box, the hospital part of the ambulance. And he committed suicide while he was driving down the highway. His partner was driving the ambulance at the time, and then they pulled into the parking lot of the cafe there in Round Rock. He was a young man. He wasn't too old. I'm not going to give any identifying information about him, but he was a young man, and it was his family knew that he was having some serious issues. So, it's sad. I attempted to find out if there is a GoFundMe and was told that City Ambulance is providing everything that they could possibly need, and they're going to be supporting the family into the future, which I think is a pretty stand-up thing for that company to do. As far as the sexual assault case that happened at City Ambulance, it did happen. Just like I told you guys yesterday that it happened. But I was also talking about how they hired a guy that was accused of sexual assault before he was hired. The thing is, and they did do a background check on him, just like they do on everybody. But he was charged. He wasn't convicted. So there was not a record for them to find at that point. He had been charged with it, but he was not convicted. So there is no record technically. And they didn't have any idea that the charges were pending. So I made it seem like it was all their fault when it very well may not have been their fault. KM, good morning. PTSD, especially with the paramedic seat. Yeah, and you add, if you've got personal issues in your personal life, and then you add the things that people are seeing, that paramedics and firefighters and police see on a daily basis, I can see how that could get to you. Chris Clark, you got a shout out this morning on Todd and Oz. Yes. Yeah, Todd Jeffries is a friend of mine, and that's great. They're good guys. They talk about Dash and me a lot over there on the radio here in Austin. That's really awesome. Todd Jeffries is the GOAT here in Austin. Really, really appreciate Todd and Oz over there. I'm glad they're still talking about me. I don't want to become irrelevant. That is really awesome to hear. All right, my computer's overheating. Hang on. I can't run 2 cameras at once for very long in the car because it starts to overheat on me. So, all right, we're gonna deactivate. Yeah, I always find it interesting when these radio shows and media outlets talk about us. I still sometimes can't believe where we're at with Dash and how we've been able to have such an impact, and it's really awesome. Really, really awesome. I still sometimes have a hard time believing that we're still here doing this, So anyway, I appreciate Todd and Oz over there. I love their show. Sometimes I'll call in just to talk. It is not. It's actually the only computer that I can fit up here right now. It's just a Windows computer. It works for what I'm wanting to do, but here's what I've got a desktop in the back, and I'm trying to find a way to set up this desktop so I can just bring the screen up here in the front and have a mouse and a keyboard. I want the flexibility of a desktop that has its own graphics card. That way I can run better streams. It's hard to run a stream. It takes up a ton of resources. And so yeah, I'm working on that. I think I've got a way to actually get a screen mounted up here. Support you more. Really enjoy the work you do. TK Crow, you are awesome. Thank you, man. The support you give already is more than enough, my friend. Thank you very, very much. You have no clue how much I appreciate it. And I'm glad to see a lot of my friends from X over on YouTube. It is much easier to watch from YouTube than it is from X. Sometimes driving around like this, I will lose connection for a second, and it always restarts my X stream, but YouTube will stay stable. I may lose you for a second, but it'll be back. We are headed into the University of Texas right now. We are up here on Guadalupe, about to hit the drag. West Campus. Good morning. Yes, KLBJ Radio 950 AM. Yeah, like I said, Todd Jeffries is a friend of mine. Todd has been around Austin radio for a long time, and I think pretty much everybody knows who he is, and I feel very fortunate to have these guys as friends. Man, tire pressure sensor fault. More issues with the Dash Mobile. Yeah, it amazes me that we still are where we're at, and we're still growing, and we're having such an impact, and people are still talking, and the best advertisement is word of mouth. You getting shouted out like that on the radio, on TV, that is the best. And like I said, every once in a while I will call in when they're talking about something, and they'll bring me on the air, and we'll do a quick 15-minute interview. So 6 days out from the election, what are your predictions? How do you feel right now about Trump's chances? I'm going to go out on a limb and say most of you guys here are Trump supporters, I would imagine. I can't imagine a liberal watching this show, to be quite honest. What are your predictions? Is Trump going to be able to pull it off? Is Kamala going to be able to pull it off? I don't see how it's possible, but, look what happened in 2020. I hope it doesn't happen. And if Trump does pull it off, what's going to happen in the streets following? What's going to happen between November and January when he takes office? Ronan, good morning. Well, you know what? If you are in Ireland, it's not morning for you, but good morning from South Texas, big city of Austin. Love our Irish friends from across the pond. Yeah, I have a mod that is one of my the mods on the channel is from Hamburg, Germany. So I know that our shows are at odd times for you guys. It's probably what? It's 9:30 here, so it's probably afternoon time for you over there. Trump 100%, then comes the chaos. There will absolutely be chaos. Ronan, if you are still here, quick question. What do people in Ireland think about politics in Austin or in the United States right now? I think it's going to be extremely close. The left will then try to overturn the results judiciously. And you know what? I think you are right, Andrew. And I think what's funny about it is they have spent so long trying to say that we are all insurrectionists that I think they've shot themselves in the foot with this one. Bunch of butthurt liberals, they'll piss and moan for 4 years. That is absolutely true. Remember after 2016, they did the same thing then. Either way, this is our America. We need to pray for whoever ends up in office. They will need it. Yes. Have to step away for a few minutes. Y'all behave. I'll still be listening. Man, don't make the butterfly mad. I'm telling you right now, you make Butterfly 71 mad and she will ban you. There is going to be chaos either way. I'm telling you right now. There will be chaos either way. Yes, whoever does win, it's, and I say win in quotes because I'm just going to say it. You'll never make me believe it'll be legitimate if she wins. I'm sorry. I just think that's it. I think that's true. I think the momentum is behind Donald Trump right now. If Kamala wins and it's close, the right will be silenced from criticizing results. And see, that's my hope is when Trump wins and the left starts yelling about it was rigged or they cheated, they're not going to be able to get away with that this time. They're just not going to. I mean, they have spent 4 years putting people in jail over questioning the election, and I believe they may have shot themselves in the foot. If they start questioning the results of the election, they're really gonna look stupid. But of course, they look stupid most of the time anyway. So stock up on supplies and be prepared. Absolutely, Doug. Show up. Yep, TK. Well, I mean, if you look at the early voting stats, Republicans are showing up, especially in the battleground states. Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona, the Republicans are showing up. There's a better showing now than in previous years. And I think that's a positive sign. I have not voted yet, but I will be. But, to be quite honest, I am more worried right now about our local elections. I think the election that I'm watching the closest right now is District 6. We have one council member here in Austin that stands between, keeping the city in check and absolute chaos, and that is Mackenzie Kelly in District 6. She has to win, no doubt. If she does not win her race, then this city will just spiral the drain of DSA leftiness. I trust voting machines to accurately cast my vote as much as I trust casino slot machines to not be in the House's favor. And that's the thing, Doug. That there's a race that I'm watching closely out in, I believe it's Virginia, where Governor Glenn Youngkin has made it to where Virginia is using paper ballots for this election. So Virginia has been historically Democrat. And they were strong Democrat again back in the last election. So if Virginia turns red it's going to be a big sign that the voting machines were a huge problem in Virginia. They are using paper ballots. And if you'll remember, once that came out that he is making the state use paper ballots, the left shit their pants over that one. Vance is in Austin and will be on the Rogan Experience. I heard that, yes. I don't know if he'll be traveling with a motorcade. Well, I'm almost certain he will, but it's not going to be a President Trump-style motorcade. I don't think it'll be a Trump-style motorcade. I'm sure he has Secret Service protection already. I'm actually 100% certain he does. All right, let's see. We're going to head down. Let's see. We'll actually go up one more. It's really cool that Vance is on Rogan. I'm interested in hearing what he has to say. I cannot believe Kamala Harris ducked the chance to go on Rogan. That would have been huge for her. There's only one reason that she ducked the chance to go on there, knowing the numbers and the publicity she would get off of that. There's one reason. And that's because she can't sit there for that long and have a conversation. The woman is so fake, it's not even funny. The woman is so fake and inauthentic that it's not even funny. And it would very much show through. Trump's interview with Rogan was very laid back. It was like watching two guys just have a chat. And the left lost their mind over it, and YouTube censored it. Charlie Sanders says, ego. I believe you. I do believe it. So, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is she going to change her mind? Is she going to go on Rogan? Is she going to attempt to do the smart thing, which would be, let's see, grass fire. That's way out on 130. It's cool, though, that Vance is here. I'm interested in I'm going to be honest, I don't know a whole lot about Vance, to be quite honest. I don't know much of what his career was. I've listened to him more in the past few months than I've ever listened to him ever. But we'll see what happens. Yes, they are still censoring the video, and how they get away with this shit, I'll never know. That's why I'm glad that Rogan uploaded the whole interview to X. Yep. Can you imagine if it was not censored, how many views it would have? The only way you can find that video is by navigating to his profile on X, to his channel, and finding it there. You can't search for it. Yes, good morning, Jeffrey. She can barely speak without a teleprompter. I feel she couldn't do a 3. She couldn't. There's no way. She would cackle her way through it. Yes, the Theo Von appearance was awesome. I really like Theo Von. I like his setup. I like the way he does it. He reminds me a lot of Rogan. Sadie, sometimes. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Ronan, everybody doesn't want Trump to win. Yep, same here, man. I'll tell you what. You know what, to be quite honest, I really do feel like Trump has it in the bag, but at the same time, I don't know what to expect. I mean, I thought the same thing in 2020. I thought he had it in the bag, and then look what happened. So, I don't know. I mean, it's a tough one to make a prediction on, because who really knows at this point, you know? I really don't think anybody knows at this point. Sadie, sometimes. Guys, if you are not subscribed, like and subscribe, please. Please, please. It does help. It does help. Alright, we gotta get onto the highway. Let's see here, guys. Okay, so how about we take a run up 6th Street real quick? Y'all want to take a run up 6th Street? Let's do that. So anyway, yeah, it's going to be interesting what happens. It's going to be interesting. Like I said, I am more focused on Austin and the local races here. I think the two biggest predictions that I have for local Austin is, 1, Kirk Watson will win as mayor, and 2, I do think Mackenzie Kelly has it in the bag. That woman, Mackenzie Kelly, has faced so much horrible nastiness in the last couple of weeks here. I mean, she has put up with so much. Leftist conservatives cheat and all elections are rigged. Well, let's hope that ain't the case. Let's hope that ain't the case. I don't. Sometimes I feel like that's the case when you look at the Kamala, the confidence that they have, considering, everything that's happening. The momentum is definitely behind Donald Trump right now. I think everybody knows that. Voter registrations are through the roof on the Republican side. You've got early voting is very much in the Republicans' favor at this point. So we'll see what happens. I mean, all the bellwether states are showing that, the bellwether states, it looks like, are going to go Trump. But guess what? They went Trump last time too. So, we'll see what happens. This poor lady over here, I'm going to swing back by and check on her real quick. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody can accurately call it right now. But I will say, like I was saying a while ago, with Mackenzie Kelly and the attacks that she has been facing in this city from the left, it's despicable. It's nasty. I was talking to her this morning, and she is ready for this race to be over because of all the nastiness. She has put up with a lot this last run, and running for local office that's supposed to be nonpartisan. Welcome to 6th Street, by the way, my friends. The dirty 6th. They are behaving. Everybody's behaving right now. So, this local politics in this city, this is a big city. We're one of the largest cities in the country, and the fact is it's supposed to be nonpartisan. It is not supposed to be nasty. Like her race has been. She has been in the toughest race in the city right now because, I don't know why, but people have been completely nasty with her. So, it is what it is, I guess. It's politics. Yes, people are behaving. You know what? We have a very tame comment section, I can tell you that. It surprises me, especially with some of the folks that come at me on X. I'm surprised they don't come in here and start saying stuff from X. But, YouTube comment section usually stays pretty tame. And badly was still behaving just badly. Yeah, I'm behaving. I'm just behaving badly. Come on now. I'm behaving just a little on the negative side. We're gonna go right back down here and check on this young lady. She's not a young lady, but she did look like she might have been having some issues down here. Good old dirty 6. You want some smell-o-vision? It actually smells pretty good this morning. You can't smell too much urine, to be quite honest. But let's pull in here and check on this lady and make sure she doesn't need any help. She looks like a homeless lady, and I could not tell driving by if she was having any issues or not. It looks like she has nope, she's still sitting right there. Let's see here. Nope, she's just chilling. Alright, I'm not gonna bother her then. Won't bother her. Meth is a hell of a drug. Let's put it that way. That meth will do that to you. Let's see. She's not bathing. That's not the same. Oh my God! You're talking about the girl that had her hootie hoo hanging out the other day. I haven't seen her again since that day. Yeah, Nancy. Good old Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, I haven't seen the lady with her pootie poo hanging out in a while. She was washing it. Look, I'm going to tell you guys, if you're in Austin, if you drink out of the water fountains that the city puts around here, you're sick. We watched a lady wash her pootie poo in the the drinking fountain just the other day. I kid you not. She had her panties on her head for one, and then she washed herself in the water fountain. You can't make it up. I'm telling you. You can't make it up, my friends. But check this out. So, like I was saying, we'll go back real quickly to the sexual assault and city ambulance. I want to make some stuff clear. For one, I don't want to get sued by city ambulance. So I'm going to make this abundantly clear, all right? I can't afford a lawsuit right now. City ambulance did run background checks on the paramedic that sexually assaulted that woman in the back of the ambulance, and nothing showed up because he has not been convicted yet. I want to make that clear. Yes, the pootie poo. Crook in plain sight, Charlie Sanders. Yes, Storm Chaser Mark, that was a wild view. She put her underwear on the wrong end. Let's put it that way. There's a guy standing right next to me, staring at me right now. He's a homeless guy with a sign that says, "I need weed." That's interesting. I mean, at least he's honest. He's panhandling, but at least he's honest. You know what? I guarantee you, you sit out here on this corner for long enough with that sign, somebody's going to pull up and hand you a bag of weed. Yeah, man, I can't believe she was washing herself in that water fountain, man. It's absolutely wild. But she did. She washed herself right there. Boom. So I'm preparing a stream. Step away from the pootie poo. Please step away from the pootie poo. That's so nasty, man. Alright, I'm going to pipe in the radio to you guys. Let me know if that's too loud. I'm preparing a stream over Robert Robertson. Hey, I was going to ask you guys. I was thinking about on election night. I know a lot of channels are doing streams for election night, and I figured maybe we should just jump on that same bandwagon and watch the results come in together. I don't know if you guys want to hang out with me that night or if you want to go to some of the bigger channels. I normally spend election night watching Steven Crowder or Tim Pool, but I figure, you know what, we've been able to build a community here, and I might want to just spend that evening with you guys and watching some of the craziness. It may be wise to do it from the streets. There may be some issues happening out here. So I don't know if you guys would like to do an election night watch party. Yes, Storm Chaser Mark. And I think that night we can probably also hand out the we can pick and hand out the gift certificates if y'all want to. We can do that and have a good time and hang out. I was gonna say have a beer, but I don't drink. Maybe I should start. Maybe after the election we will start drinking. JD Vance get a motorcade. I would almost get, yes, he's going to have a motorcade. He is protected by the Secret Service, so he will have a motorcade. But it's not going to be anywhere near what Trump's motorcade was. I highly doubt they'll be closing down. I mean, I know for a fact they're not going to be closing down the highways and stuff for him. Now, maybe after he is elected and he is vice president, they'll do that stuff. But he will have a motorcade. It's just not going to be near what Trump's was. Trump, there's been so many attempts on his life as of late, and he is the front runner, so they're going to protect him with everything. Hopefully, they are taking it extremely serious and protecting the shit out of it. I was thinking about starting about 6 or 7 and just going, Jeffrey, until we can't go anymore, until we either find results, have a good idea of who's going to win, or I don't know. we can just go. We can watch the results. We could check out some other stuff. We can also keep an eye. I was thinking about keeping an eye on watching some live streams from around the country. If there is any violence, anything happening on the street, then we can watch all of that stuff together. Welcome to Rainy Street, my friends. I took the day after Election Day off. That's probably not a bad. That's not a bad idea. Am I on Rainy Street? Yes, I am on Rainy Street. All right, guys, keep your eyes out. Let's see if you see a ripper down here somewhere. At the moment, I'm not seeing a ripper. The city is very calm this morning. Very quiet and very calm. Have a bottle waiting. Yes, I may join you on election night. You know, I'm almost afraid to do an election night stream simply because I don't want to show my disappointment if the worst happens. I don't want you guys to see me cry. No, I won't cry. I think here's what I think, and I will be very honest with you. Even if Kamala Harris does win, this country will be okay, I think. We are America, and Americans endure. I think that is very much so. Americans endure. And I think even if Kamala Harris wins, it's 4 years, and we can pull out of it. There is nobody in that car, and they're just parked right in the middle of the damn street. Luster Pearl is closed this morning. Placeholder is closed this morning. We are in it together, and that's the thing. I think, like I said, no matter what happens with the election, we're all going to be here. We're all going to be here the next day. We're going to bitch and moan about it, but we're all going to be okay. Butterfly with the big O-hos. I think our culture has split at this point. I can only imagine how more split it will become over the next 4 years, no matter who. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Andrew. I am with you 100% on that. If no matter who wins, this country's in trouble, guys. We got a lot of healing to do. We have a lot of healing to do, and you know. The thing is, you can't spend this many years calling a group of people fascist, deplorables, and garbage and expect for everybody to just be okay tomorrow. You can't spend 8 years dehumanizing a whole section, a whole half of the population of this country and expect for it just to be forgotten tomorrow. There is such a gap between the left and the right. I am almost certain that it's not going to be possible to come back together again. Our worldviews are completely different at this point. And you know, the politicians in this country should be ashamed of themselves, because instead of trying to preach unity and instead of trying to unite this country, they do nothing but call names, point fingers, and divide us even more. And that is 100% true. Neighbors over politicians, yes. Look, I love everybody. We're Americans. My family has fought for this country in the military. I have a nephew that is fighting for this country at the moment. And it doesn't matter, blue or red. I love everybody. I will help anybody. But I have to say that I don't think that statement holds true for everybody anymore. A lot of people on the left hate Republicans so much that if their teeth were on fire, they wouldn't piss on their gums. They would not piss on your gums if your teeth were on fire simply because of your politics. I know that's crass and nasty, but it is absolutely true. I'd piss on anybody's gums, to be quite honest. That's going to get clipped. That's going to come back to haunt me. I didn't just say that. Yikes. What the hell am I talking about? This has gone off the rails, guys. I apologize. My apologies about the pee-pee joke. I don't like psychos and stupid people. And that has... Yes! What matters most is that you're a good person. Well, and I think most people are that way. I think most people are that way, Butterfly. Except politics has made... Trump. Before he ran for office, everybody loved him. He was the Donald. There was a video I saw on X just a day or so ago of him on The View before he was elected, and they're talking, oh, our friend Donald Trump, he's, such a great guy, this and that and the other. And then all of a sudden, he is persona non grata because he is an outsider that won an office. Let's see. I found that people on the right tend to be more forgiving. Yes, absolutely. And it's a religious thing, for sure. Jeffrey. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I said something bad. Hey, look. I hardly ever say anything bad. Did you know? What is she saying? Not all comments post. Butterfly, do you, I wanted to ask you, do you see if a comment is held for review? Do you see those, don't you? Do you see any of the comments that come up and say held for review and then you have to approve them before they show? Interesting. My wife was just telling me that not all comments post. Interesting. She's commenting on her phone but watching on the TV, and some of the comments are not on the TV. That probably has something to do with Restream. Oh, it does. It does. That's right. So on the TV, you're getting comments from X, Facebook, Twitch. You're getting comments from everywhere. But on the YouTube, it will not post, I don't think, all of them. See, the chat on the screen is not from YouTube. The chat on the screen is from Restream. That's the chat I see. So I'm not looking at YouTube chat. I'm looking at chat through Restream. Yeah, the some comments are held for review for whatever reason. That's why it's good to have a mod, because they can, help filter out comments and such. I don't want to get banned, guys. I'm already demonetized. Do I have my chat? I think I see everything no matter what, to be quite honest. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not viewing the chat through YouTube either. Alright, let's head down and see if we can get our chat to disconnect here. Or get our first disconnect this morning. Yes, they shadow ban us off YouTube. YouTube is a leftist cesspool, I can tell you that. Yeah, this is a intersection with no cross street. That's interesting. Okay, I'll have to check it. I will have to check that. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'm not sure why YouTube is that way. I've seen that happen in the past as well. So, Interesting. See, I didn't see the butthurt comment. I didn't see that. Interesting. I wonder why I didn't see it. Interesting. My toddler keeps wanting to smell his armpits. Oh my goodness. That must be Cade. Cade. It's so funny. I'll get Cade out of the shower and he'll run to my wife and ask her to smell his armpits. Let's see. Trump has promised quite a lot of big changes for his second term. Do you think? Yes. So here's why I think that, Andrew. Yes, I do think so. And here's why. I think that what happened to him in his first 4 years and after. Okay, so during the Joe Rogan interview, he talked about what he did wrong, appointing people that he should not have appointed and such. I think he learned quite a bit about what not to do. And I think he's on a mission to make these people pay. I'm not kidding you. I think when he gets in this time, I think the gloves are going to come off, and I think we're going to see a completely different Trump. I think he's going to come in. You remember the drain the swamp? I think this time he is going to drain the swamp. He's got all these people in place. RFK Jr., Elon Musk. He's got all of this support from really good people. And I think he's going to be bringing in more people that are typically not bureaucrats or politicians. And I think they are legit. He's going to go in like a bull in a china shop. I'm not kidding you. I really do believe that. And I think that is one of the reasons why the left is so hell-bent on him not winning. They know what's going to happen when he wins. They know what's going to happen. They are screwed. And a lot of them will go to jail. And I firmly believe that. And I am very much looking forward to it. Elon Musk in the new branch of the government that he is going to be running, the government inefficiency or government efficiency, whatever they called it, that's going to be wild. Yeah, the gloves will come off. And if he is actually able to take away all federal income tax, and that, I mean, seriously, if he's able to do that, you guys, he will go down in history as another George Washington. Doug, that is true. I think that's just the way of a capitalist society, though. That's what we're afraid of. A pretty person. I could see him going. You know what? Here's the thing. From what they have done to this man in the last 8 years, I don't blame him. I would go after him as well. Twitter, I'm not sure. I hope he does, Zero. I hope he does. And you know what? With all the people that have worked against the interest of the American people over the last 4 years, I really think he's going to take the glove. He'll go after him. He will put in a justice minister or a justice secretary that will go after these people. And I think once he is in office, I think they're going to expose everything that's happened over the last 4 years. With all of the trials and all the charges and the nastiness. A lot of these people need to be brought up on charges for it. They have definitely militarized the government against people on the right. We all know that. I'm sure when Trump becomes president, they will find a reason. Oh, they'll impeach him right almost immediately. You know that. He's going full, let's see, and I believe that's one of the reasons he's going full out for Trump. People are hopeless. And you know what? I get it, Andrew. I kind of feel that hopelessness myself. It's sad. It's sad. Right now, if you cannot sit here right now and say that you have that you believe in the ability of a fair election. If you cannot sit here and say right now that, yes, I trust our government. I trust the government. I trust the elections. Is that not a major problem? And you're not going to sit here and tell me that the majority of Americans feel that they trust the government and that they trust in the elections. It makes me sad that I do not trust our government as far as I could throw them. Can any of you guys honestly sit here and tell me that you trust that the elections are free and fair as they're supposed to be? Seriously, can anybody tell me that you absolutely believe that our elections are free and fair? I'm interested to see what y'all have to say. I don't. What I mean is, if Trump wins and doesn't follow through, people will completely give up on... I think people have already stopped trusting the government, to be quite honest. I think he's got a lot to do. There's our first disconnect. All right, guys, we're back. We had our first disconnect of the day. Actually, we went 53 minutes. We went 53 minutes without having an issue. That surprises me. Yeah. I don't trust. You guys know that I am a big proponent of, of public safety and law and order, and I do not trust that our law enforcement is not weaponized against us. I honestly think that our law enforcement is weaponized against us. And fortunately, 100 years, when we went to vote the other day, I had something similar happen. The lady was out there telling us past a certain point it was going to be more than an hour. Wow. And unfortunately, about 10 people, so over the next 10 minutes left. And see, that's disenfranchising voters. That's illegal. You can't do that. You can't disenfranchise voters. If I went to a polling location where everybody was standing outside in the heat and I handed out water, illegal. I would go to jail for doing that. But they can come up and say, oh, yeah, the wait is going to be this, and this, and then people leave. Those votes, they don't get their voice is not being heard. But if I go and hand out water to people that's been standing in a line for an hour, I'm going to get charged. Yeah, Jeffrey, I feel you on that one. I do. And back yet. All right, we're back. Hold on, I got to get to a different area here. I am going to be kicking the Starlink is coming back on tomorrow. And I lost hundreds of viewers off X just now. Josh says, how did we ever have elections without machines or 2 weeks of early voting? Well, I think we all know the answer to that. We did, and it is possible. But, it's like when they try to make laws to where you have to have an ID to vote. They know. They want the illegals in this country to vote. It is not normal. If you look at the numbers of illegals that have come into this country, and I'm not talking about Mexicans. Most of the illegals that came into this country is not from Mexico. They're from other countries. But look at the numbers that have been brought into this country since 2022. And they want them all to vote. They have made it to where you can get an ID, a federal, I think it's I could be wrong on that, but if you have temporary status in this country, which if you come in, you claim asylum, you're here legally, they will give you an ID, and those people can technically go and vote. Look at what they're doing in places like San Francisco and New York. They're trying to make it where if you are illegal, you don't even have to have it. You can still go vote. They're trying to make it where illegals can vote. They know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing. It's no secret. They just look at you with a sly grin on their face. Elias. So, yes, Jeffrey. And guess who's going to be voting? And people say that that's not true. You know what? This stream's going to get taken down off YouTube. I can already tell you. I'll probably end up with a strike for this one. But I really don't give a shit. Because it needs to be said. It was their plan. It was their plan. They wanted uniparty. They want one-party rule. But yet they call us the fascists. We're the fascists, guys. But they want one-party rule. They want it their way or the highway. And it does not matter. It does not matter. They want it their way. Uh-oh, what we got going on here? That guy looks like he's not happy. So, anyway, yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I really hope the stream doesn't get taken down. But talking about this stuff, and it's sad. We can't have these conversations on YouTube. We can't talk about this stuff. You know, I'll get flagged later today for, misinformation. You watch and see. You watch and see if I don't get struck for this. But I don't give a shit. Many municipalities, one of their methods to get, a local election and others to give illegal drivers, yes, yep. Yeah, they called us garbage. That was Biden's deplorable moment. And then he puts out a tweet trying to say, oh, no, he wasn't talking about us. He was talking about whatever it was that he said. But, yeah, he called Republicans garbage last night. 100% he did. Let's go check on the Barton Creek Greenbelt, my friends. I did not make the mistake this morning of eating a 7-Eleven burrito. That was a mistake yesterday. When you dehumanize a group of people, it makes it that much easier. It makes it so much easier to hate that group and to get your side to absolutely hate them. They dehumanize you to the point to where it's very easy to hate you. It makes it to where it's like, look, no, we're not talking about humans. We're talking about garbage. So we can hate them. We can do whatever we want with them. Veterans are thrown into the gutter. But do you know who also started doing the dehumanizing back before they were sent to camps? I think we all know who did that. It was part of the MO. You got to dehumanize people. You got to make it to where it's palatable for the public to hate them to the point where, you can pretty much exterminate people. Roaches. We're la cucaracha. That's all we are. La cucaracha. La cucaracha. La cucaracha. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's what I'm saying, John. Makes it very easy to really start hating people and to really start, putting people where they belong. What do you do with garbage? Put them in the dump. That's what you do with garbage. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, I'm not going to be singing anymore. I'd rather be... Oh, that's a good point. I would rather be garbage than sheep, too, to be quite honest. Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit lonely and I'm never looking back. Turn around. It's called Neighbors Against Neighbors. Hirosol, that's how you say it, Hirosol. I was just schooled on how to say that name. All right. We're rolling back here to the Barton Creek Greenbelt. We're going to go see what's happening back here today. Doesn't look like anything's happening back here. Soy basura. Basura. With a chancla. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. I just lost all the viewers because I started singing. Look, I can't sing. I get it. I can play a guitar, but I can't sing. But I don't mind singing. I will sing, sing, sing. Soy basura. You guys are funny. Soy basura. All right. Hang on, boys and girls. We gets to get out of here. Down the hill. Guys, down the hill. Looky there. Holy moly, looky there. Holy moly, I gotta get a video of that. Gotta get a video of that. We build this city on rock and roll. We build this city. We build this city on rock and roll. I think my little boy Cade is watching. Cade, Daddy loves you. I hope I'm not being too ear muffy this morning. Yes, buried in your black heart I found. Do you know who that band is, Butterfly? Do you know who that band is? The guy that sings, the guy that sings in that band, the Burden Brothers, that is the lead singer from the Toadies. Sure is. Check out the Barton Creek Greenbelt this morning. Nice, ain't it? And then look down in there. Look down in there. You gotta love the Barton Creek Greenbelt. Jesus Christ, y'all. Did y'all see all that? Did y'all see that garbage? Oh yeah, Barton Creek Greenbelt, the famous dump. I'm about to post this video. We're gonna blow the Greenbelt up again. I am getting so sick and tired of coming out here to the Greenbelt after all the work that we do out here, after all the work and the money that the city spends out here cleaning this place, and then week after week we come back and find it looking like complete shit again. Yeah, John, it was bad. I'm gonna show you guys the video here shortly. It's bad. I don't understand why this city can't get their ass in gear and do something about this. You know, I just don't understand why they can't. It is. The Barton Creek Greenbelt is in a bad way. This stuff continues to happen after hundreds of thousands of dollars has been spent cleaning it. Demand better. All right. John Galt. Yes. Hello, Mr. Arcadius. That's my baby boy. Austin definitely needs new leadership. And here, let me tell you guys this. I know that here's the thing. This is going to surprise you. I am actually rooting for a Democrat right now to be mayor. I am rooting for Kirk Watson, right? Butterfly, I have not seen him anymore since that day. I have not seen him anymore since that day. But I'm rooting for Kirk Watson, and I'll tell you why. I'm rooting for Kirk because I think Kirk has always been more of a moderate Democrat, right? The last 2 years he has been in office, he has been trying to placate both the left and the right, so he's been kind of riding the fence. And he has a lot of inaction on these issues. And the reason why is because he's trying to placate the left. Now here's the problem. Well, it's not really a problem. After he wants a 4-year term. After this election, after he wins a 4-year term, you're going to see the gloves come off, and he is going to change the way he is responding to homelessness and public safety. Trust me, he's going to work with all of us, I think. Butterfly, he read it and said, "Hi, just for me." Yep, that's just for you, baby boy. Daddy loves you. So yeah, I think if we just give him a chance, you're gonna see he's gonna do what's right. All right. Let's see here. All right. To the purdy butterfly. Yeah, Mark, I don't either, to be quite honest. But, it's the thing that it's one of those things. It's like, you got to pick a turd that stinks less. You know what I mean? That's what this election is. He is, Jeffrey. He is. And he has been in politics here for a long time. I actually believe he's been the mayor here before. And if you look at his record, he's trying, and he's trying. And like I said, after the election, you're going to see a change in him. And I am certain of that. I am certain of that. I know a lot of people do not like him, but he is a fundraising machine. He has outraised his opponents like 10-1. Well, all the homelessness is back under Man Shack and Ben White. I see 2 camps over there right now. That didn't take long for it to come back, did it? I would take a picture, but they're all staring at me right now. Well, thank you, Butterfly. Butterfly 71. Ooh, Oasis.
We're going to swap you into man 8.
Vanessa is running unopposed, huh? Jamie for mayor of Austin? Absolutely not. No way, Jose. I wouldn't run for... You know what? I can't tell you how many people have asked me to run, and I refuse. Not only do I refuse, but I don't even live in Austin. So, it's hard for me to run if I don't even live here. Then to say, cheese. Smile, boys. You're on Candid Camera. Do y'all remember that? That show, Candid Camera, or whatever it's called. Smile, you're on Candid Camera. That would not happen. For one, nobody would vote for me. I have a bad reputation in this town, and that is absolutely true. I'm considered a radical. The only people that like me are like Todd and Oz. Tell them to say cheese. I thought you were saying yell to say cheese. I'm going to show you guys something. Every time you drive into the Walmart parking lot, I'm going to show you guys something. Do y'all remember The crackheads that were threatening to kill me not long ago? Well, let me tell you something. Sliding by Nolan Ryan, fastball. Have a great day, YouTube bully. Yeah, I don't have plenty of votes. Do y'all remember the crackheads that were threatening me? Do y'all remember how bad their property looked? Do y'all remember that? Well, let me tell you what happened. After my stories, the city jumped its ass in gear and enforced the ordinances on them. And guess what? Their area has been cleaned. I'm about to show y'all. The city finally did their job, and the neighbors around there are extremely happy that we brought the pressure down on them and on the city. That's why they were threatening to kill me, is because we brought the city down on them. And I'm about to show y'all. Let's see here. Yep, this is it right here. We're about to roll over there real quick. We're right here, so I want to show you. This is why they wanted to hurt me, is because we directly affected. They could not continue with the bullshit. This is why what we do is so important, because we have a big enough voice now in this city. We have a big enough voice in this city that we can directly affect action. No, I lost all my viewers. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen, y'all. Look at this. I don't know if you guys remember the way it did look down here. Hang on. Look how much different it looks down here on the street. Look at this. They still have their nasty fence up, but it is completely different down here. He's got a sign that says, "Don't judge, folks." The city finally brought the hammer down on them. Yep. The city brought the hammer down on them. That's why they were threatening to kill me, is because we were able to get that done. See what happens when you bring a little pressure down on the city? The antennas are too small. Yes, it is pretty amazing. It's amazing. You know, somebody had told me not long ago, they made a good point. They said, "Jamie, you're walking around Austin with the big stick." All right. I was like, okay, I don't know what that means, but they're like, "You're walking around Austin with a big stick. It's up to you who you choose to aim that stick at. If you aim that stick at worthy causes and you're actually trying to make a difference, you're going to be a folk hero, basically." And so that's kind of stuck with me. And I choose to aim that stick. A lot of them are butterfly, yes. And one of them, the one that threatened me with death, I believe he's in on federal charges. Actually, I think it's drugs. But they say that, you know, you got a big stick. Who are you going to aim it at? Aim it at worthy causes, and that's kind of stuck with me. That's really stuck with me. I don't want to hurt. Man, I got to get into a different area, my friends. I got to get in a different... In this area, they do. I'm sorry, friends. I'm sorry, friends. I'm trying to make it to an area where we got a better connection. Are we here? Can you guys let me know if we're here or not? I think we should be here. I just need to make sure. Damn it. Why are my brakes making noises again? The Dashmobile is falling apart, my friends. I think it's about time that a new Dashmobile is acquired. Here, all right, Mr. Mark. We missed you yesterday, Storm Chaser Mark. We missed you. YouTube is aboard. Good deal. Yeah, we've had a good show today. My viewership is up 178% today. Can you guys believe that? Concurrent viewers is up 178%. We are really doing good. This show is growing. The channel's growing. We are about to be remonetized on YouTube. That is an excellent thing. And yeah, we're getting close to being back to where we need to be. I made a comment about Storm Chaser Mark. We're adding followers. We're adding subscribers. We are doing extremely well. So yeah, we are here. Get some. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope you're having a good day, my friend. As always, very happy to have you here. Yeah, guys, we're building a community. I think it's really awesome. Every day we're adding new people. And, you know, I think it's crazy because statistically, only about 1% of viewers actually chat and engage. And most channels, the vast majority of viewers are not subscribers. But for our channel, and I say our channel because this is our channel, the majority of viewers are subscribers. So if you are not subscribed and you happen to be watching right now, hit the subscribe button. Support us. It is the cheapest and easiest way to support the channel is by subscribing, liking, sharing, all of that good stuff. So, and I really, really very much appreciate it. We are completely demonetized at this point, and it's a shame. YouTube demonetized me back in December, saying that Dash was a dangerous organization. I kid you not. They actually said that. They said that we were a dangerous organization, and then I was able to apply for remonetization a few months ago, and they said then, yeah, you're reusing content. And I'm like, how is that even possible? Like, the only thing that I put on YouTube anymore basically is streams. So how am I reusing content? It makes no sense. It's just another way. tx.net. Hang on, we're disconnected. We're back. What I was saying was, what I was saying, the platforms did not. They don't think that followers, friends of the channel will keep us going, but you guys have kept us going, and you guys over on X, YouTube, you've kept us going. And I appreciate it. If you do want to support the channel monetarily, you can do that. Any amount helps. It is -atx.net/donate. You can donate Bitcoin, Venmo, Cash, all of them, and credit and debit through Square. -atx.net/donate. There is my fundraising spiel for the day. I'm sorry, I do have to put that out there, though. I hate talking about fundraising, but here we are. Butterfly, what did Butterfly say that was funny? Hang on. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for joining us, Trash. Yes, thank you for joining us, Trash. We are complete garbage, guys, And you know what? I have never been prouder of you piles of garbage in my life. I would rather spend my time with a pile of garbage than a snooty-nosed, uppity, latte-sipping lefty. And I'm not kidding you. I would rather spend my time with a pile of stinking garbage than an uppity, latte-sipping lefty any day. Mr. Mark. Oh, man, I'm in the wrong. Mr. Mark, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Jeffrey. Guys, we have been live for an hour and a half. We're going to go just a little bit longer. I'm going to run you guys up Lamar, and then I'm going to be quite honest with you. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to see my kids. Soy basura. Biden says his foot tastes like chicken. I've got a poop foot. Did y'all know that? I got a poop foot. You can thank the channel, my friends on here, for calling me a poop foot. I stepped in human shit in a homeless camp the other day, and well, here we are. Garbage, infidel, xenophobe, racist, hard to keep up. Man, we're all of them. If you listen to the left, we are every one of those and more. You got to put homophobe in there, transphobe. You got to put them all in there. We are everything. I'm watching in the rain here in Houston, and we need the rain. Yeah, we need the rain here too. It was sprinkling just a little while ago. It's getting better, Butterfly. I think I'm going to stay out of the camps for the rest of this week, and then this weekend and next week I'm going back into the camps. I'm gonna actually take the time to let it heal this time instead of trying to go hiking in an area and ending up my foot swelling up. I sent Butterfly a picture of my foot that was swelling, and she can tell you it looked like a damned elephant foot. That's how swollen my foot was at one point. The latte sipping lefty, that's the YouTube bully. Oh man. Anyway, you guys are great. I love being here with you. I think Jeffrey is in Houston. Yes. Ohio is crispy and dry. It is humid and nasty here this morning. I can tell you that. Hang on, let me see if I can get to my camera back on real quick. It is humid and nasty here in Austin this morning. It is humid and nasty. There we are. Hello, guys. Good to see you. If my little boy Kate is watching, hey, baby, daddy loves you. Y'all hear that? Yes, we dance on this channel too. Bigfoot is real. I actually had a Bigfoot. It was not a Bigfoot. It was an elephant foot. It was massive. Waymo! Waymo! Good day, Butterfly. Yeah, man, I'll tell you what. I wrecked my foot, I can tell you that. I saw it had actually rained here last night. Yeah, when I came out to the Dashmobile this morning, it was, it had been rained on. So y'all heard the music? It's actually not bad music, huh? Probably gonna get demonetized, or copyright struck for that. Probably gonna get copyright struck for that. Anyway, we are driving over the river right now, or over Lady Bird Lake, and I can confirm I do not see any bodies floating in the lake at the moment. We'll see what happens a little bit later. There may be some bodies floating soon. Anyway, guys, I'll tell you what, man, what is that? Eli foot. You guys are so funny. Guys, I appreciate everyone being here. Honestly, thank you so much. Thanks for everybody watching. Thanks for all of your support. You have kept us here. You've kept us open. And I will never be able to thank you enough. Has taught me California isn't that bad. Actually, California is a very nice place. Unless you get to the areas that are not nice. Y'all have a nice day. Yes, we'll see you on the next one. As always, that sign says "Make Austin, Texas again." That's good. We got a fellow trash person in front of us. If you see his little sign there on the left side of his truck, we got a fellow garbage can in front of us here. Guys, thanks everybody. As always, if I am back live at any point today, it's because something is happening you need to see. Part of North Texas, I'm between Denton and Decatur. Close, get some. She is up north of McKinney. North of McKinney. Anyway, guys, let's see. Did Carla say something? It's that way here in North Texas. Yes, it is. Yep, she is up in North Texas. That is my home turf. That's where I was born and raised, in a little town called Melissa, Texas. Anyway, guys, everybody, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for being here, all of you. If I am back live again at any point, it is because there's something you need to see. If not, everybody have a great day. I hope you guys keep your trashiness. I want you guys to stay trashy. And I will see you on the next one. That's going to be my new log off, though, right? Stay trashy, friends. How do you like that? Stay trashy, my friends.